Hey, random stranger! This is gonna be a short one. We're just gonna map out where we're headed next on this anime journey. Don't worry, I'm not yet done with K-On! And Hoseki, and I still have plans to react to the Made in Abyss soundtrack. But seeing as we're nearing the end of those series, it was just that time again. I also want to answer a couple of questions I always get asked and point to a couple of new cool things for this channel. As always, there are timestamps down below if all you're interested in is finding about what animes we're going to be watching next. But otherwise, I'm going to start, as I always do, by thanking you, random stranger, for sticking around and watching anime with me. So thank you, obrigado, muchas gracias, arigatou gozaimasu, and what other language? How do you say that in Dutch? Hang on. Google translate this.
Veel dank. Veel dank.
Veel dank. Honestly, it's just so nice to be able to have civilized chats about shows that we all enjoy and that sometimes teach us pretty surprising lessons about life. Even where those chats carry over into disagreement, it's always, up until this point, has been so respectful, and I always come away with a fresh perspective. And so I really appreciate that about this community, and it's something I know you guys will be carrying forward for future shows, which I'm really excited about. Of course, there's also been like some wacky, crazy discussions, which is what it's all about too. And because this channel has grown a little bit, it's been taking me longer to go through all the comments left on YouTube, as well as a couple that have been coming through my email. But it is still my mission to respond to everyone, even if it takes me like a few days or sometimes a week or two. But it's not about me, it's more the community that's making this channel so awesome. And a lot of you know this already, but we now have a Discord server. The link will be down in the notes, and also it's on my channel page too. I don't know what happened, but it just kind of mushroomed overnight. And already there's rolling streams of very interesting conversations, and we've got a very diverse, cool bunch of people from all over the world. So yeah, do check that out. It's still early days though. Like at this stage, it's kind of like starting a fresh Civ game, and we're just building out the city center and then the outer settlements and still exploring terrain. If it gets any bigger, I'll probably have to bestow some mod powers. But anyway, that is all in the future. The main thing is there's now a place for us to just kick back after study or work and just chat all things anime or non-anime. There's also a newly created channel in Discord as of last night called Russian Roulette, and I won't say too much about it here, but it is still a community work in progress, and I have every confidence that we're going to make it work and probably suffer for it. Next thing is polls. So I've been asked quite a few times whether you guys will get to vote for the next shows that I watch. And again, the answer is generally no, at least not in the foreseeable future. But you should also realize you have more power to draw my attention to a particular show you really want to see reacted to more than any single vote in a poll could ever give you. Because I choose shows based on what people tell me about why it left such an impression on them or why they thought it was so unique or so well done. And so whether 100 people or one person makes a good case for watching a show, I'll be open to it. I'm also open to shows I don't think I'll like. Case in point, K-On! And you'll see in a minute that the shows I've chosen to watch, all of them have been mentioned by you guys. Two of them by a lot of people, and then the other three just by a couple. I think it's a good mix, and the common thread for why I picked those shows is that I'm very interested in them, and my curiosity was further piqued by what people have said about them, which I think works out for everyone. I respond better to shows that I'm curious about, as opposed to having them dictated by popularity. So, a tip for those of you who want to recommend shows to me, which is fine, rather than just throwing out a name and saying, please react to this, tell me why you like it so much. Okay, on to the main announcement, I guess. The next few animes. The wine and cheese principle still holds, so I've tried to choose different genres and tones of animes that will nevertheless complement each other, I hope. Also, if you haven't already, do check out my Annie list where I've listed all of the animes I want to or I plan to watch. The majority of those shows have been recommended by the community. So, mathematically speaking, I'll need about 15 years to get through all of them, and that's if the list doesn't grow over time. So, even if your favorite show doesn't make it this time, we're in this for the long haul, so don't lose heart. All right, so the first two are two shorter ones to begin with. The first is Girls' Last Tour, which was a pretty popular mention amongst the Made in Abyss crowd. So I wonder if it'll be very environment focused too, as opposed to character focused. I know it's another post apocalyptic one, which I always tend to enjoy. And also, there's a manga, so there's a good chance after finishing the anime that I might check out the manga as well. Number two, keep your hands off Aizoken. I am really intrigued by the art style, and it looks very different to the cute girls style I've gotten used to in K-On! And Sorayori. I also love that it's a meta anime about making anime, so I'm looking forward to learning a lot about the industry through that one. The third anime is one I feel will be more of a chill kickback after a long day kind of reaction series, and that is Aria the animation. Already, I love the premise. It's Venice on Mars, and I feel with how things are in many parts of the world, it'd just be nice to have an anime where you can vicariously travel through the story. This one seems to have quite a few seasons and episodes, so it'll be something I react to in between the other four animes. Which brings us to the last two slightly longer series, and this fourth anime probably won't surprise many of you, but it is KyoAni's Hibike Euphonium. So more music, and what I'm most curious about this one, obviously coming fresh off the back of K-On!, is how different it's going to be as well as how similar. I'm not expecting it to resemble K-On! Much at all, but I am looking forward to seeing that KyoAni touch in terms of very nuanced character and world building. Finally, and this one I've had my eye on for quite a while now, is Fate Zero. So now I know there are like a million different Fate series, and there's apparently a shitstorm of controversy over which one a noob should start with. But this one seemed to be generally accepted as something that doesn't require lots of background knowledge to start with. Also, I chose this for a pretty personal reason. I used to ride a Kawasaki Ninja 300, but I had to sell it for reasons. But I've always loved riding, and so to commemorate my time with it, I went online to search for figurines of like cool characters riding bikes, and I came across this Fate Zero figurine with Arturia riding that awesome bike of hers. So I am aware that there is a character in there who is the female reincarnation of King Arthur, which I thought was pretty awesome, and hence why I've always wanted to actually watch the story behind all of that. All right, that's it, guys. Wow, that wasn't very short at all. I'm so sorry, but yes, any questions or comments, do your thing and leave them down below. I'll also be hanging around the Discord server. And as always, until next time, be good and we'll chat soon.